Fighting imposter syndrome. So often in life, when you're trying to create, you have that little voice that's discouraging you, telling you, oh, you're not a real writer, you're not a real artist, you're not a real entrepreneur. And we need to shut that shit down, guys, because it's so common for all of us who are creative thinkers to feel this way. But you got to come to the realization that there is no, authority, no police, no art critic that needs to tell us we can or cannot create art. If you're creating art, it's art. Bottom line, period, end of story. So don't let that discourage you. You have to realize that, you'd rather beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. So take action and keep pushing forward in that part of the creative process. And you could Google online right now. You can see hundreds of some of the best artists, some of the most creative people to ever live have felt the exact same way. So you're in good company. You're not alone in this process. And in my personal life, I started to spend a little bit more time with people who are influencers or celebrities. And by the time you sit down and talk with these people or have a meal with them, you realize that they're human. There's a very human emotion. So you're not alone. It's just all about pushing forward and ignoring that inner critic so you can actually create something great. So failing is just going to happen. It's part of the process. And so many people get paralysis by analysis. They're afraid to create the next idea because what if it doesn't work? Or what if I lose money? Or, a variety of reasons. But just remember that even being a sloth and not taking action is still an action within itself. So I'd much rather take a calculated risk and have that chance of breaking through and reaching that full potential. And when it comes to people who are successful, they're going to inspire us to get here and we're going to learn from them. But then you don't want to always be comparing yourself to them. You don't want to be on social media 24/7 looking at these people saying, oh man, I could never do that. Or cracking open the history books, looking at great artists and like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'll never be remembered in the history books like that. That's just too much. You're going to get intimidated. And you realize, guys, that these people here, their success is not your failure. It's not one and the same. So disconnect from that, detach from that, and just take action every single day. When you feel this slump, the best thing you can do is get to it. Paint something, write something, film something. Just keep creating because perfection and wanting to be great is the enemy of good. And that's why for so long I resisted embracing YouTube as a full-time platform because I always wanted that perfection, that perfect polish in all my content. But I realized by being good every day, it's better than being great once in a while. So constantly produce, constantly create, and keep bringing out your personal best. For more articles, videos, and training tips, head over to justinwoltering.com. See you there.